No one should feel like they can't be themselves at work. No one should feel like they're going to be marginalized or maybe disrespected for who they are.
I literally had such fear of coming out that I had to stand in front of the mirror and practice looking at myself and saying, "You're gay." I couldn't even say the words. With those words came so much fear of what might be there in the future.
I want to lend my voice and my unconditional support to the community and help create opportunity inclusion to those that don't feel comfortable being their authentic selves due to fear or prejudice.
We like to think that our experience is right, but if you truly take the time to understand how others experience life, try to hear their stories and actually believe them, I think it adds just a richness to your own experience and how you approach situations.
I feel like life is special and we're all given it as a gift, and everybody ought to be able to enjoy it to its fullest.
So the name Prism is kind of driven off of the diversity that exists in society. So we're all colorful. We all have personalities. We're not identified by the way we look. We're deeper than that. And so Prism gives you a full spectrum of what really exists in society and how diversity brings us all together from different avenues, aspects, colors, race, creed, gender, sexual identity, and orientation.
You can probably hear I'm not originally from here, and I guess I moved here when I was 26, and my first friend, my oldest friend in the city, 2 to 3 years ago, he actually transitioned to a she. And so it was just a really interesting experience for me to be alongside her as she navigated that, and was married, has 2 children, and just the emotional, spiritual, physical challenges that she faced in coming out, not just to me, but to just so many people, family, friends, people that had known her for a long time and in a certain context. It was an emotional time because I was trying to figure out how I could help, but how I could also understand and educate myself a little better, because I think we all have experiences where we think, if I have someone in my purview that comes out, I would behave this way, I would act this way, but I don't know if we truly know until it actually happens. And so the first kind of things that I did were really get educated and then offer support, not ask them to come out per se, but just offer support.
Being candid, it was not really accepted that my sister was gay, and it took a long time for my mom to accept her lifestyle or who she was. But at the end, she loves my sister just as much as she loves all of us, and she wants her to be as happy as she can be. So now, we have a very, cohesive family, and it's not an issue, but, I think that's really hard and real for most people in the community and as a family member.
When our son Ben was 18, he drove down from UNA. He was there at the University of North Alabama and called one weekend and said he wanted to spend the weekend with his parents. He came down and was talking with us and sitting around the table like we always do. And he said, "I need to talk with y'all about something." He says, "I think I'm gay." And then he looked and he says, "No, I know I'm gay." We sat there for a few moments and let him talk. And then he said, "Well, what do y'all think?" And I said, "Well, there's nothing any different. You're the same person that you were before those words came out of your mouth. There's no change. I love you now and I love you before."
I know inside the company, there are probably many employees that are fearful to step out into this role as being out and visible. And I understand that, right? And I've lived it, right? So what I would tell those employees is, watch us. Watch this ERG over time. Watch the programming that we do. Watch the outreach that we try to make inside the company to other LGBT and allied employees. And then at that time that you feel that it is right for you, we'll be here waiting, and we'll be there to help you with this process. We want you at this table. We want you to be a part of us, but we want you to do it in your own way, on your own time frame.
Visibility matters.
Visibility matters.
Visibility matters.
Visibility matters.
Visibility matters.